Hello, I'm Bunnery.
I'm Brad Mower.
And this is IFXtra. So, this weekend we've got a bank holiday coming up, haven't we? It's like a long weekend. And I think in the USA there's a public holiday too. So, I think we're all having a long weekend, aren't we?
Is that what they call bank holidays?
Public holidays,
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe federal holidays.
I just thought everyone said bank holiday.
No.
Oh, okay.
No. They didn't mention the banks in America. Or maybe they're open on Mondays, who knows?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Tell us if you know. So we're going to be going along later today to the Jazz and Blues Festival in town.
We have lots of things happening in town. As you might remember, we had a music festival at the start of the month.
Yeah.
Jazz and Blues Festival.
And then next month, my favourite one, the circus one.
Yeah, the homecoming, because
Yeah.
we live where the circus was invented.
Absolutely.
Or the guy who invented the circus was from.
Yeah.
Philip Astley.
Yeah, it's great.
So they do a yearly circus celebration.
It's always really, really good. So yeah, we like our town. It's cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's what we're going to be doing. But what have you been doing this week?
Odds and ends, more contract stuff. Yeah, just trying to pay the bills. Have been doing some experiments to do with the quiz.
Cool.
Haven't got stuck into any interference stuff this week because that always tends to be quite big and it's a bit difficult to make small changes to interference. I've been doing some experiments for the next version of the quiz software, which we're calling version 1.5. Rather than version 2.
Are we?
Yeah, because it's not going to be like the massive overhaul that I wanted to do, but we're going to have a bit of a visual overhaul and add in a few new bits. Cool. It should be good. Cool. But there was one particular thing I was trying to work out how to do that I was having trouble with, but I think I cracked it now. Should be good.
Awesome. Cool. Yeah, so if you've got any ideas, things you want in the new version, or the next new version after that, let us know.
Feel free to start something in the forums. Although most of the quiz chat does seem to happen on Discord, which you can join us for the interference, quiz, rogue drones, anything kind of chat really over on Discord, playinterference.com/Discord. If you do use forums, just drop a message in there if you do watch the quiz and think of any new things we can add in.
Good fun, isn't it, the quiz? Yeah.
We'll come back to that later.
We will. For now, we're going to look at who won this week's awards. Picture of the week this week goes to Hazira for spiders with parachutes jumping from airplane. I just love the happy little spiders with their green helmets and their parachutes. It's the details that make the picture. That is fab. Well done, Hazira.
My favourite description this week was, "The computer is sad it can't help the hacker. User error," by DJ Zitro. There's something kind of comforting about this pro hacker getting stuck because of user error. Makes it less embarrassing when it happens to the rest of us. Nice work, DJ Zitro. Community pick of the week this week went to IFXtra for Anarchist Drummer. It's just a very dark picture with beautiful purple and kind of pink tones. And it's got the anarchy sign as well. Well done, IFXtra. That is fabulous. They were amazing.
Awesome stuff there as always.
Cool. Now it's time to see what we were talking about last week in the forums. So, last week in the forums, we didn't have a discussion topic, we had a game. It was all about the alphabet and letters, and you had to come up with a phrase with all the same letters, didn't you?
Yeah, I mean, it's based on this idea Ferret had, saying maybe we should have a new forum game once a month, maybe. She had this idea of, same letters, basically alliteration, really, isn't it? You've got to do something with the whole sentence having letters with the same words with the same letter, starting with the same letter. So her example was if someone said the letter C, she started off with, "Can chickens cook chocolate-covered chips?" And then suggested, "How about the letter F?" So I said, "Friendly ferret founded further forum fun." And then I said, "How about E?"
Yeah, and I said, "Echidna excited at enthralling Eurovision evening expected." Because it was the day of the Eurovision when I wrote it.
Topical. It seems to be quite popular, actually. A few people got involved.
A lot of people.
Let's just say that escalated quickly. Uh-oh. So we started with, 6 words or so. People like the Kesk took this quite seriously and went for, you'll have to excuse me whilst I read this off the notes, and went for an anthropomorphic ant ascends an antique attic and adjusts an alligator's advertisement Alas, an anteater approaches and abducts all actionable assets as all affordable Argyle aeroplanes at Aztec allotments abscond an astronaut.
Blimey. That is some dedication.
That's, I mean,
impressive.
skills.
Round of applause.
Yeah.
Well done.
So yeah, it's good fun. It's actually quite a challenge.
It is,
yeah. I mean, I thought I'd done quite well, and then stuff like that happened. But yeah, it's still there, and it is good fun actually. If you want to go and have a go, yeah, it's just in general discussion called Same Letters. You can still find it there.
Yeah. So this week we're going to go back to a normal discussion topic, and here it is. Do you prefer hot weather or cold weather? Personally, I prefer it hot. It's great not having to think about getting out of coat and a scarf and gloves. You can just breeze on outside in a t-shirt and jeans. It also helps with drying the laundry too.
If you'd like to chime in with that, then just head over to the general discussion forum. It's the pinned thread for the week, so you can find it at the top of the thread list.
Absolutely. So don't forget, tomorrow night is quiz night again.
Yeah.
It comes around quickly, doesn't it?
Oh no, just the time goes so quickly. If you've not seen this before, every week we run a live interactive quiz over on our Mixer channel, mixer.com/interference, and that's every Sunday at 7 p.m. UK time. Yeah. It's basically, it's a bit like an online interactive pub quiz kind of thing. You know, we ask some questions, you vote for what you think the right answer is, and then you get points if you're right.
It's all multiple choice, so you don't have to think up the answers. You can just choose from 4 options.
Yeah, it's good fun.
Yeah, you get points and everything, don't you? You get points for being quickest.
Yeah. Each round is based on a drawing from Interference that Bunnery picks.
Yeah.
And then she writes a few questions around that. So it's all sort of like different themes and things.
Yeah, shall I tell you who I've picked? I won't tell you what they're about, but I can tell you who I picked this week. I picked Illustra, Average Joe, Lacunda, Belinda, and Gored. Oh yeah, Gored's always in the quiz.
So there'll be 5 rounds, each 5 questions on each, based on a particular drawing by each of those artists.
Weird and wonderful topics. They're amazing.
You see, I'm being all vague because I can see the list of artists here. I don't know which drawings, and I got no idea what the questions are. So I get to play along with all of you.
In fact, I haven't quite finished it yet, so I better hurry up.
Okay, that'll be good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who won last week?
Well, last week we had I think it was one of those where it sort of shuffled around a little bit.
It did.
And then we ended up with Grinning Goose winning for the first time in quite a few weeks, actually. But Grinning Goose finished in first place with 234 points. And then we had Rubberfish in second place on 226.
Wow.
And then Dr. Ridout in third place on 203.
So the goose and the fish pretty neck and neck really all the way there, weren't they?
Yeah, it gets a bit competitive with goose and fish, I think goose is fish's nemesis.
And vice versa.
And vice versa, yeah.
Quite likely.
But if you'd like to join us, it would be awesome to see you there. As we say, we do it
fun.
every week, every Sunday, 7 p.m. UK time, over on mixer.com/interference.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, it is really good fun.
It is. Okay. So that's all the news for this week. So it just goes to say...
Yeah, if you're not already taking part in the game, then get involved at playinterference.com. You can also follow us on Twitter at PlayIFX or on Facebook at PlayInterference. We've also now got a Patreon page at patreon.com/interference if you want to give us a bit of monthly support for the ongoing maintenance of the game, these interactive quizzes, feeding cats and all kinds of stuff like that we have to do for you.
Yeah, we're grateful.
Yeah, we really appreciate it.
Okay, that's it for this week.
Oh, I should also say, of course, I keep forgetting to mention this, we do also now have an updated store with all kinds of cool things like t-shirts and hats and bags and things. In fact, you can even get one of these t-shirts that Bunnery has here. I will put it in before the video is uploaded. Don't even think about drawing me riding that, the unicycle one. You can get a Vedatka shirt. You can
That's true.
Interference cap. There's currently only one interference cap in the world.
In existence,
which Phantom has.
Yeah.
So, they're pretty exclusive.
They are.
So, yeah, playinterference.com/store if you want to check that out.
Okay, so that's it for this week. So we'll see you again next time.
Yep, have a great week. We'll see you next Saturday. Bye.